Congratulations! Your loan is conditionally approved. A SunWest loan originator is always on top of her approvals, no matter where she is. Break free with Morgan.
Welcome to the Interest. I'm Sarah Wolak. As United Wholesale Mortgage has climbed to the top of the wholesale channel, it's ruffled some feathers along the way, including companies like America's Moneyline, who say UWM's broker ultimatum hurts competition. But UWM continues to defend its ultimatum, saying the problem is America's Moneyline broke its contract. But UWM did not stop there. It says in a new court filing that rivals Rocket Mortgage and Fairway Independent Mortgage are the ones who are bad for wholesale, because they have eroded the mortgage broker channel by converting brokers' customers from wholesale lines to retail lines, thereby cutting out the brokers. The comments come in a back-to-back legal battle over UWM's ultimatum. The company sued America's Moneyline for $1.9 million after AML continued doing business with Rocket and Fairway. AML responded with a lawsuit of its own, saying the ultimatum violates antitrust laws. Now, UWM is trying to get a judge to toss that countersuit, saying it simply asked that America's Moneyline not give loans to Rocket or Fairway, but nothing required the company to give those loans to UWM. The company says it is free to choose the terms on which it conducts business, and brokers like AML are free to accept or reject those terms. UWM already scored a partial victory in this case. When a judge agreed with that by continuing to do business with UWM, America's Moneyline essentially accepted the terms of the ultimatum. This isn't UWM's only fight over the ultimatum. A Florida broker is also suing the company. Elsewhere, several creditors are raising concerns about bankruptcy plans from the parent company of reverse mortgage funding. In a plan filed last month, Reverse Mortgage Investment Trust says it will sell off all estates that are free of liens, claims, or other financial obstructions. But 5 creditors object to the plan. Several say the trust doesn't have the cash to meet its financial obligations. In its most recent filing, the trust says its liabilities are $151 million more than its assets. For RMF, that number is $120 million. But creditors have another concern. The trust has not laid out a transition plan for the mortgages it services. Creditors point out many of RMF customers are retirees that rely on reverse mortgages to pay their bills. Without a transition plan, creditors say those customers could have serious problems. The judge has yet to rule on the plan or the objections. After the break, we look at whether your team could benefit from a little flexibility.
Tired of turndowns and wasting 25 basis points or more on slow and manual loan processing? Divorce your processor and break free with Morgan Chat AI. There are no bad deals or tough loans, only deserving families that need AI-driven fast and accurate service. We treat every client fairly and with empathy. AI that understands how you feel.
I am Morgan. I get you.
Welcome back. We all want to figure out how to get the best out of our team. What will make them happy, but also ensure they stay productive? NMP staff writer Katie Jensen looks at how a little flexibility can go a long way.
And I think the more flexible an employer can be, the more they can use it as a tool to attract and retain talent.
Remote work isn't going away. Some companies are trying to get employees back to the office. But a recent survey by consulting firm Robert Half found nearly 90% of workers considering a job change want something that offers a remote or hybrid option.
And I think more and more people have become comfortable and efficient in these remote type of environments.
That doesn't mean you can just go to remote work, though. Robert Half Regional Director Thomas Vick said you need to have a plan in place. This includes communication between the boss and the employees,
so that you can set realistic expectations as far as what is required from them when they're at home, and they can set realistic expectations of what they can accomplish.
Flexibility isn't just about letting people work from home. Sometimes employees are more concerned about when they have to work.
Is in office. Sometimes that means windowed work, working during pockets of the day while having time off during the middle of the day as well.
Nearly 3/4 of people who have this flexibility say they're working more hours than they were 3 years ago, and yet half of the survey respondents say they're happier with their jobs. Even with the chance to work from home, most people say they still want some time in the office with their colleagues.
And you can try a lot of things from a virtual perspective in a remote environment, but there is no substitute for that human interaction.
You could read more of Robert Half's research in Mortgage Banker magazine, available now at mortgagebankermag.com. Reporting for The Interest, I'm Katie Jensen.
Thanks, Katie. Flexible work schedules are just one way companies can show they understand the best business practice is taking care of their employees, but it's not the only way. And we want to celebrate all the things companies are doing to create great work environments. So if you think you have that, nominate your company to be one of our most loved employers. We're looking for local, regional, and national lenders, as well as mortgage brokers of all sizes, wholesale lenders, and service providers. Just go to nmplink.com/mostloved. Nominations are due by May 19th. Coming up, Loan Depot hopes its proxy fight will come to an end soon.
Network with more than 2,000 attendees in Irvine for the California Mortgage Expo, May 3rd and 4th. From San Diego to LA to San Francisco, no one does it like we do. Sign up now at camortgageexpo.com.
Welcome back. Here's what else is interesting today. Loan Depot has set a date for its annual meeting when it hopes it can find a little stability. The company will vote on June 7th on nominations for 3 directors to its board, including founder and chairman Anthony Shea's handpicked selection. Shea and the board agreed to add 1 seat to the board to settle a proxy fight. Loan Depot reported a net loss of $610 million last year. In its annual report Monday, the company also says it cut its staff by 54% last year. For more on these and all of today's top stories, visit nationalmortgageprofessional.com.